Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman.
And he'll step off and try again. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Franco might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Here's D. Gordon now. And we are set.
For Seattle, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Arrieta has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Franco. And that's the first out. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. One out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. In the air now out to right field. Hernandez onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Standing in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Jorge Alfaro waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
A ball and 2 strikes. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. So now Carlos Santana trying to get him started again following the double play. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Drilled right back up the middle. Gordon is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 2 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. Hit sharply on the ground. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Next for Seattle, Denard Span. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco set to lead off the home half of the second. And that misses ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Seager with the bare hand. Safe. Great effort, comes up just short. And now runners will be at first and second with nobody out. Now batting, Aaron Altair. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Healy has a play. Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Bottom of the second here with no score. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This one's down to third. To Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Striding in, Mike Zunino, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Hernandez is there for it. 1 away. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, James Paxton. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. D. Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here's the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Too low, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Here's a strike. The 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And that misses 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Odubel Herrera reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. Riding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Gone. Back-to-back homers. Here's Carlos Santana now. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues. Now
the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. High pop-up. Gordon is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman,
Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Pop high in the air. Paxton has got it, and the side is retired. Standing in. Here comes the first pitch.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Haniger looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Too high, 1-0. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1 now. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Strike called. 2-1. Now a throw over to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. And a fastball just a bit high. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Second and third here, 1 man out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is Williams. He gets there, but he missed it. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay to the plate. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
First baseman, Ryan Healy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. He got him. And it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Center fielder.
So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And standing 4th is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. No balls and a strike to count. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Seager at third with 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
At the plate, Aaron Altair. He popped out in his first trip.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th. Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Altair.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Comes set and the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Digging in, Nick Williams reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Skied into very shallow right. Cruz coasts under it. 1 away. And he will scurry back at first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher. Jake Arrieta comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Altair's off and running. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. A ball and a strike now. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gordon has it, and that's the second out. Stepping in, number 4, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, number 3, Mike Zunino.
First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Curveball stays a little high that time. The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 46. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Gene Segura. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Two and one.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Up next for the
Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
number 58.
First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-2. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as so the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Tapped down the line. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. Haniger is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
First baseman, number 41.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single. Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looped over toward first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Seager over at second. Healy on at first with nobody out. And that one just missed outside.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Mike Zunino. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And they won't get him at third. They're runners at the corners here with 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, number 46. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And they will slap. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Span to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 1-0 the count. Now it's 2-0. A runner in scoring position with none out.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
The 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 2-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Up next will be Nick Williams. Dan Altavilla takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Altair leads off second with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, number 58. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Number 25 will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Here's the 0-1. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Altavilla, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken to throw.
He's safe.
3 runs already home here. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Dan Altavilla. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Guillermo Heredia is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Number 4 waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Gene Segura standing in. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's a .333 hitter. Swing and a ground ball to third. Bronco fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man. Well done out there for the second out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. So a full count now. Aaron Altair would be next. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Altair drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Oh, he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. And he'll be digging in and looking for more. Mitch Haniger. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use
the windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pereira coasts under it. 1 out. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left. 2 gone. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hector Neris is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save. From the stretch. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Hard liner to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Taken high and deep to right. Cruz facing back. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night. At the plate, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. A ball and no strikes. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get by that infield.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Nick Williams becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. J.P. Crawford will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at 3rd and only 1 away. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit hard on the ground at 1st. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, number 4. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Coleman take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In the past against Alex Colomé, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he's safe. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. There he goes. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out. Luis Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Ooh, and they'll try to work the inner half with the split finger, but that one nearly got him. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. To his right, Hernandez. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Way out in front.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Altair is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Ben Gamble will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. High and deep to right center. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Philadelphia Phillies. We got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hey now. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Nope. 3-0. J.D. Martinez is on deck. 3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to Martinez.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera on the run. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Moreland rounds the corner and is headed home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez, his past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not the center fielder Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
A ball and no strikes.
Herrera.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Martinez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Porcello is becoming a rare bird in today's game in that he's known as a starter that frequently goes deep into outings and does so with great effectiveness. He's not your 5-and-done guy. He wants to eat up innings and finish as many games as he can.
Matty V, this guy's a throwback to the pitchers in the 70s and 80s that want to finish what they start. He seems to get better about pitch 75 and 80. He has about 125, 130, and he's one of the few guys that can maintain stamina through a 9-inning game.
Popped him up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Franco has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Settling in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts scoops it up, and a good throw gets him, one gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. High in the air out to center field. Nunez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Rick Porcello. 9-1-2 due up.
Rick Porcello.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up, ball one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Moreland.
The bouncer to the left side, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Up next will be Nick Williams as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, Nick Williams.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here comes the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. In now, J.P. Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. From the stretch. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And over to third now is the runner. Williams takes his lead at third with 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Martinez. And that's the 3rd out. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Eduardo Nunez.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
2-2 the count. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Alfaro gathers and he makes the throw to first. Nunez is retired. 2 down now. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Altair.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th.
First offering on its way.
Aaron
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Nunez takes it in. And there's 1 away. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Nunez on the grass, on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Blake Swihart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Blake Swihart is retired to kick off the inning. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 7 in a row. Flat out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, How about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
This one's flared out toward left. Benintendi comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Striding in, Jorge Alfaro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Inside, he misses ball 4. Up next will be Nick Williams. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Benintendi will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
To short. Played on the backhand. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is... So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Lifted the other way to left center. Crawford has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Pitch on the way.
Moreland.
Late that time for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Here's J.D. Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Martinez.
He's set. Here it comes. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Moreland, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so they'll come back and line it up again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. And the Phillies are into the hit column. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Crawford's on the move. Pitches a called strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Here it comes, 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Digging in once again, Aaron Altair. No hits to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Altair goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Bradley to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that now batting? Eduardo Nunez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Ready for another shot now, Blake Swihart. He's 0-for-2 thus far in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. 2 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14. Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's the first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Fouled away. The 3-1. Popped up. Devers is there for it. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Riding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. It was a walk in his last trip. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Ready for another shot now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try.
And he'll step off. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Morgan, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these 2 pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ready once again, Nick Williams. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 2-0 count, the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogarts onto the grass, 1 away. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Adam Morgan. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Number 25. Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses inside, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Nunez from the outfield grass. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Last time through was a base hit. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here, throw won't get him, and no advance. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Line hard, but this is a foul ball.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second. Now both runners are across. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Edilberto Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It was a walk in his last trip. Smoked on the ground left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Altair is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Popped him up. Santana is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.